Ladies and gentlemen, we're live, and by golly, it's been a hot minute, and I'm not kidding. We are now revisiting this game after so many years of stuff. This could be this is a product of its own. Oh boy. It's been a little bit. So, again, I'll have the rules down below, in the description below. So anyways, rules are in the description below. But ladies and gentlemen, it is time to start this challenge. This challenge could take maybe months. Maybe even weeks. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to click on new game. We're going to go for a god strat. Because we have to, 100%. But anyways, throughout this entire part, there's gonna be like no cheesing, there's gonna be no cheating, no nothing. I do have about a lot of notepad paper to write down every monster in this freaking thing, bro. But duplicates do not count. And unfleeable flights do not count. So, Lifa tree is gonna be iffy. But I'll explain it if we can actually get through the potential, the anger, the frustration part, which is the very beginning. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna click on new game. Can you beat Final Fantasy IX by killing every monster only one time? By the way, there are missable monsters throughout this entire game. 100%. There's always a missable monster. In Disc 1, there's a missable monster in Disc 2. Missable monsters in Disc 3. Disc 4, there's really not that many missable monsters, except for one, I believe. But we're gonna cross that bridge when we get there. But yes, Ozma, you have to do the Chocobo side quest. But like I said, Chocobo side quest, I'll be doing that towards the end if we get there. We have to get through. We'll have to, get through this entire duration of frustration, which is the beginning. I feel like the beginning is going to be iffy. But anyway, that's enough for the intro. We're going to click on new game. Hello? Game? Thank you. Anyway, we're going to start a new game in 3, 2, 1. Let's get it, fam. New game. It's been a while, fam. It's been a hot minute. No cheese, no nothing. Can't skip the side quest, unfortunately. Well, I do Queen of Skip. I might have to. But yeah, like I said, there's no cutscene skips or anything. We're gonna have to go through all the cutscenes, which is gonna be really, really boring, but yeah, as far as I know, there is not that many. There's not that very many missables, though. But I do have a strat that I'm gonna be using once we get in here. Sure is dark. Yeah, I agree. Oh, I gotta do my configuration. That's right. I have to do my config. But again, no cheese, by the way. Again, we're not gonna be using any cheese or anything. Out of camera fix. Skip out of camera on. Run. Here icon on. Window. Oh yeah. No cheese, by the way. Oh, let's see what we got. Okay. So yeah, we don't really have anything at the moment. We just started. We do have 7 potions. I feel like stealing items is gonna be a big key of like getting this stuff started in some like form. Phoenix Pin could be good for another 1,000. We're gonna stack those. Who's there? Oh, I can't even put. I can't put warriors in here? What? Alright. Alright, let's pull up abbreviations. Why not? So obviously, Baku will be our first thing. Actually, this is not even Baku, but technically it is. But we fight him later. But so right here, this battle mode doesn't count because you can't really escape here. So you can't escape. Alright. Come on, hit him. Hit him. Can we get 3 in a row? Oh, I should have kept this thing on memory, man. Oh, give me it, dude. Give me it. Give me it, you. Come here. Yeah. Oh, I want. Please master really quick. Oh, come on, man. Oh, I'm gonna have one. It is called the Master Man. Dude, how? We're getting unlucky here. Got it, let's go. Kill him. Go, go, go! Wow. Alright, so Masked Man is done, but the problem is we're not really gonna count this. Cause it said we back to at the end of the game. What? Blink, what's going on, man? I'm about to give you a call, like, what's going on, pal? Wow. You know, it's already out. Alright, so we're still gonna count that as Masked Man, 'cause that's not really it. I mean, it's Baku at the end of the day, but you don't really know that until you actually beat him. But like I said, we're not gonna count that fight. You have to be Steiner or Hanzo joining your party, so we can't really count that fight either. There's certain fights that we cannot count. Obviously, Beatrix is gonna be the iffy one. But we're still gonna write it down though. Masked Man. Done. Because he's not really back until you beat him. Masked Man. Enemy. Wait, I want the gosh right. That's why we get VV here. Off. Now we're going to Alexandria, which is good. Alexandria's gonna be good for building up enemies, getting like goodies and stuff. I was predicting to edit all this stuff out, but the problem is I can't because we're going from start to finish. Then we have King Leo by us. We also have to fight King Leo. That's why we can't skip cutscenes. Am I gonna use my Final Fantasy IX script? No. In theory, no. There's a reason. Because that's also cheesing. So we're doing this like legit. As a human being, chat, we are not going to be abusing glitches. We're not going to be abusing XP strats. We can only be one enemy once. This challenge easy or hard? This game is actually difficult. Like, you would think like, okay, well no, this challenge is actually easy. It's actually difficult. Like, the game's as hard as it is. Like, I'm not joking. This game is already as difficult as it is. Okay, we're playing as VV now. Alright. Can we put anything on? We can. I'm gonna need a way to learn like level 2 spells early though. Alright, we're going down here first. Which part of Final Fantasy IX do I enjoy the most? That I enjoy the most? Oh, that's a good question. I think the part that, if I can get through Gizmo Grotto, I can cruise right along, but I feel like the nail in the coffin that I hate about the most about this game is basically getting started. I wouldn't say it's the most difficult, but it's the most challenging. I'm already screwing up. Okay, I got a potion. No one cares about paint. No one cares about cards. We're not going for the full 100%. This challenge is gonna put the nail in the coffin. I hate the fact that they put ear icons when you're near people. Can you beat Final Fantasy IX without stealing items? You actually can. I've done it, but it's really difficult. So, for new players of Final Fantasy IX, I would not recommend doing this challenge. I would suggest doing this challenge when you actually know, like, what to do and what to buy. Because obviously you don't want to buy, like, stuff that's going to put you at a disadvantage. It's going to be hard because you won't be able to learn, like, many of, like, you wouldn't, like... I'm trying to figure out, like, what strat should I do. I've done an attempt at this and I game over in the swamp. So I'm going to try not to make the same mistake again. Because a strategy that I want to pull, but it's not going to be easy. And that's basically abusing Garnet. Not in like ways you guys would think. So when I go outside, once I get past the swamp area, well, that's if I can pass the swamp anyways. Yep. What weapon should you buy? Buy the strongest one. Alright. Should I try the jump rope game? I don't want to. Maybe I need to change my config. I need to change this to my okay. It goes even faster after 50. Alright, 10 gil is not much. But show him the ticket. We gotta beat King Leo and then we gotta beat Steiner. What? How do I play Final Fantasy 9? I played this game in quad mode. I use D-pad down to scroll down. I hold the control really weirdly, that's why. This button is faster right now. Yeah, say one. Alright, run on. I'm on top. On top. That's perfect. We are not talking to him. We're just gonna run. I don't want to risk getting robbed. I need the IA jump. I need to get every goodie that I can. Oh, hello again. We met? What do you mean? Oh, hello again. We met? What? Bing, 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 bing. Only 3 gil. Are you serious? How is it dangerous to go up a ladder? Alright, push in there. Nice. So before I leave the swamp, I gotta get a fang and a goblin before I leave the swamp. 667 gil. Oh, excuse me. Oh crap, do not forget Magnet Central here. Yeah, because we have to do a cycle. We gotta do a few cycles just to unlock all of them, by the way. But we don't, Oh, geez. But the good news is we don't really have to complete all the side questions. We gotta do a majority of them. We got to do talk about hot and cold, which I'll be doing. I'll save that to the very end. Like, I'll worry about Ozma, the optional boss, for the very ending. Like, Ozma will be like the last boss that I beat. You do that because, like, I'm gonna beat Hades along the way of getting through Crystal World. I don't know how what the name. Indicators max. No, I'm trying to figure out like a good, decent spell character name. Or could have been wrong. 259, nice. Okay, yellow's not looking too great. That's what I'm talking about. Here's the thing: if I can only beat enemies once, should I abuse stealing strat? I could abuse this. I could abuse stealing though. But then I have the risk of like going into like a game over stage. Okay. Okay, off to probably the most... This could be basically the hit or miss. This could be like 3 hours long, but we're gonna hope it doesn't take that long. We need 100 out of 100 though. That's the thing, we need 100 out of 100. I'm more than I was a little slow. Oh, we got it. There we go. I was worried that I was a little slow. Well, it's gonna be good. But I'm not gonna be... I mean, like I said, for me, it's like, I'm not gonna be like too worried about learning abilities. I'm just gonna need certain items. So, Queen is Strut, I'm gonna be skipping, because there's no need. If you're gonna be like fleeing from battles, then you should stock up on potions. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing. If I have to flee, then it's like, do I waste a turn? Because there's issues like I can't attack, so I'm gonna dedicate myself to defense, to defense, to defense. All right, let's go ahead and equip that. I don't think we can equip anything else. That's what I'm saying, like I'm more worried that I was a little slow. I've already beaten King Lee after I fought the market. Yeah, get up, dude. We have to go get her. Somebody come get her. Uh-oh, Zornthorn. Uh-oh, Dink and Doink. What kind of trouble are they cooking for us? I think after Geslo Grotto, I'm gonna be cruising though. But I gotta get through. And like I said, we cannot miss an enemy, remember that. There's a goblin, there's a python, there's a moo, praise player, and a python. So yeah, this one, there are a few missables here. But now you guys are gonna know, what if you have a combination of enemies, but there's one that you've already beaten? Then I have to flee. That's the issue. are you gonna try to learn Flee? I'm gonna try to. Like, there's gonna be certain abilities that I have to learn. The Mythril Dagger is gonna be huge for boss fights. But the problem is like I have to get Flee basically learned. But then it's like you have to steal weapons. You have to steal because there's gonna be a lot of there's gonna be like a lot of selling and something like that. And there's Beatrix herself. Like if I can get the disc too, we could literally be cruising. What strat are we gonna be using? So I'm gonna basically level up Zidane because he can only fight 2 monsters in the swamp, which is the goblin and the things. The problem with that one is that you can run into them early on, and I don't want to do that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna face them early on as Zidane, get to level 3, beat the prison cage with ease, obviously stealing, obviously. But yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be iffy though. That's the thing. All I want is like Moonsteer, and it's gonna go, and that way it's gonna go like But yeah, and this one, there's only one missable. Which, you ever thinking, well, is in the early? Actually, it's not in the early part of the game. It's actually early on. And it's not in the swamp. I'm gonna let you guys know. It's not in the swamp, and it's not in the field early on. It's in the other field after you exit Leblum. There's a few monsters that I have to grab before I go into Gezla Grotto. Let's go ahead and get the Moonstone now. Ow, freaking finger, man. So you were thinking, well, are you gonna put that Moonstone on Steiner? I am not. Steiner's not gonna be in my party for a while. Does he have any abilities I can put on? Okay, I do. Okay, Bug Power and Bird Cooler. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be nice. There's no flying enemies here. Yeah, there's no flying enemies coming. I'm just basically set. Wait, did I actually put it on by accident? I'm basically setting Steiner up for later on. I feel like it's not really a bad thing. It's better, you want to be set up as early as you can, and then go on from there. I got the Moonstone. It's just the early game is really boring. So there's really nothing to like interesting, going on, because it is like the beginning game. Live for 30 minutes? Bro, it feels way longer. I'm sorry, but it feels way longer than that. We must be cruising over along this game, bro. It takes about an hour, though, to get to the swamp. It takes about an hour. But part 2, I feel like, is not really going to happen until I get in the field. Wait. The princess is like walking backwards, like what? I mostly skip scenes, that's the thing. Can we actually get out of this hump at level 3? It's gonna be tight. So if I get the thing now, goblin again. That means I have to flee. That means I am gonna be taking a hit. But again, I don't want to keep, like, the flee ability, by the way, uses gil, so we're just going to be, like, escaping normally, like, without one or Alright. So, we already got all the items? We're quitting right along. Okay. The big key fight's coming up. We need to steal the silk shirt from Steiner, though. And obviously, we fight him back to back to back. And I'll be explaining that. Once we get there. We'll talk later. Yeah, like, at like this, not at like this 2 or this 3. I'm gonna have to do like at least a Chocobo side quest then, cause I can actually get a lot of money back. I mean, it's only 60 gil, so maybe. Cause either way, I don't want to wait till like disc 4 and then be like stuck. But there's always something I gotta get done too. Alright, so from that, we're still fighting Steiner. We gotta steal the items that we need from him. Part 2 might end up being after the Evil Forest. Like, not even just part 1 of the Evil Forest, but just like after we get done Prison Cage. And we fight the Prison Cage twice, so again, we can't flee from the battle though, that's the issue. Okay, there's 2 more items that we can get. How the heck did he even get stuck? I bet you his sword. I bet you his sword got stuck. But yeah, we do have duplicated fights coming up though. We have Steiner 3 rounds. Let's go ahead to the wheel to the left. Turn the whip to the right. Alright, go ahead and these 2 items are going to be really, really useful though. Down the bed. I have to steal the silk strip before I can equip it. Actually, on that is says receive guilt even when running from battle. Receive guilt even when running from battle. I don't know how this even works. So we're gonna go to Dora. Maybe it's a good strat. We're at the 10,851 guild right now. Cause like I said, we did the God Star strat. It's gonna be useful if I can get to a shop. We could get gear rolling. Alright, then we have to steal a couple items. We need to steal, I believe, the silk shirt and the leather hat. It's not even a leather hat, it's a leather hat. Silk shirt first try, let's go. Going out. Wow, oh my god, man. It's like I always miss my first hit. 24 Bro, I hit like a truck now. I hit him for 92. He's like one more hit then. Bye. Bye. I think that's it for battles until we get to the game. We got the thing and we got the goblin. The thing is I might have to get 2 saves. I might end up doing like a double save. Cause there's 2 shots there's 2 ways you can go around with this. You can like flee from battles and then use Steiner, VV, and Zidane and then just get duplicates. I think it's 7, and then you get another one which is 14, and 14 is better than like 11 or something that you get from beating both of them. But again, you don't want to get duplicates either. That's the issue. So if you guys want me to, I'm probably gonna do like there's gonna be 2 paths. Like there's 2 alternatives that you can actually use. I think I'm gonna be using the first one. That way I don't freaking game over early on. But then I'm gonna do another. Then I can do and then the thing is because I'm gonna be doing like 2 different strats. Just to show you guys that both of them do work. Center zone, then it's like Fing and Goblin after that. Yeah, sir. Fing and then Goblin. I'm putting them next. I'm not putting them next to each other, but I'm putting them like close to each other. That way it lets me know, like, okay, they're in the same area. Then you got your prison cage. Then you got. And then you got Plant Brain, which is the boss. Parentheses. Then you got Plant Spider afterwards. That way it just lets me know, but like, okay, you know, like they're in the same area. Yes to them. Oh. And then right here I can just write Then down here we right swap. Swap. Swap enemies. Hmm. Okay. So how did we get past this? Because heck, we just gotta kill them. Oh, 80 for a critical? That's it. What? That's it? I'm a major master. Oh my god, right now, let's go. That only a flesh. Bro, all Garnett did was go up to him, I got the Shiner, and just smack him. I didn't even name Steiner. I named him Orin, bro. Oh, can't skip it. I was. Fire. game. Alright. Alright, that's gonna be good. So anyway, that's gonna be it for the stream. For part number 1 anyways, part 2, it's gonna be probably the most frustrating moments. Based on there is several strats that there's several strategies that you can go with. That you can actually go with it. But other than that, it's good progress. We've made a lot of progress so far. Obviously, we've beaten the Master Man, we've beaten King Leo, we've beaten Steiner. We are yet to beat Baku, though. Just remember that. Even though at the very beginning, you gotta probably gonna say, well, you've already beaten Baku, though. You beat the Master Man is Baku, but we're talking about, like, for what it says, like, on the little bar thing, even though it says Masked Man and his name is Baku at the end of the battle, you won't know that unless you played the game. That's the issue. So that's basically how I feel like is more like reliable for me, because you keep the way you can't escape the battle with Baku anyways, and so forth. But anyways, we're making good progress. The swamp is coming up next. Again, there are multiple strategies that you can there are multiple strategies that you can literally do. So I'm gonna see that for part number 2. This is part number 1, by the way. There is gonna be a playlist of like something. I don't know. I know there's gonna be a playlist, but I don't know how to like put playlist from this stream to this one. So feel free to come back. Probably tomorrow we'll do part 2. Part 2 is probably gonna be a little bit longer than this one because of frustrating moments, resets, and all this other like ridiculous stuff. But other than that, that's it. Part number 1 is done. Really insane progress, by the way. But anyway, I'm gonna see you guys. But anyways, I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow for part number 2 with this game, with this challenge. Again, it's gonna be really complicated. But again, I will leave the rules down in the description below so you guys get an idea of like, okay, this is so this is what you can't do, this is what you can do. But again, we're not doing any cheating strats, no XP strats, no XP farming strats, none of that. The chocobo grab I might have to do early on just so I don't have that hanging over my head by the time I get to this 4. And that way, like as soon as I'm done with Gazblue Grotto, we're gonna make some insane progress. If we can get there, by the way. But anyways, we do have some barriers coming up, by the way. We've got the plant brain boss coming up. A few monsters that we don't want to miss because literally they don't ever. This is the only spot that you can get certain enemies. So like, you know what? We're gonna get them all before we leave here, and so forth. But anyways, I'm gonna show you. But anyway, I'm gonna see you guys on part number 2, which is tomorrow. But anyways, I hope you guys have a good rest of your night, and I hope you enjoyed.